Welcome back to the channel. I have been needing to send the Hellcat Magnum's ECM off to get unlocked so I could then go and tune the car. So right now we have a lot smaller than factory pulley. This thing should make around 850 all-wheel horsepower because it is now all-wheel drive. And I have 1300 cc injectors in it. So I have this box from HP Tuners and they sent me a bunch of stuff. So let's get into this. What do we have in here? This is actually a pretty big box. I didn't think there was going to be so much stuff in here. Ooh, they sent a hoodie. You can never have too many hoodies. Ooh, and a hat. I've been needing a new hat. And, ooh, this is what I have been waiting for. This is the MPVI3, and this allows me to tune the ECM on the Hellcat Magnum. So everything in this car is out of the 21 Durango Hellcat. I need to buy another Durango Hellcat so then I could put all this stuff back into my green Durango Hellcat, and then I'll have all the modules for this car, and then I'll put the 426 in it. That's going to be happening soon. To tune the newer ECMs, you need this right here from HP Tuners, and then you also need this for the newer Dodge vehicles. This is the Smart Access cable, and this allows you to get around the gateway module or the security module that's in the newer Dodge products, Chrysler products, or whatever it may be. Without this, you can't actually go in and tune these vehicles. So what I need to do first is I need to plug this into the gateway, then we'll connect this to the OBD2 port, and then I'll be able to download the current tune off the car, and then I can set my ECM in to be unlocked. But what else did they send me in this box? I have, oh man, they got me a bougie shirt. I'm gonna be going to work with that one. And we got a nice normal t-shirt. We have, what is this? I don't even know what this is. I'm not exactly sure what that is. We have a license plate, but I don't use front license plates. But we have, oh, this looks like a fender cover. That'll come in handy. Oh, and then we have some stickers, and we have like a license plate frame. I'll probably put this on the back of the car just because I don't currently have a license plate frame, and this will kind of protect the paint. First thing I need to do is plug this Smart Access cable into the gateway module, which is right here. So just unplug it. You want the larger plug of the two. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug the Smart Access cable into the gateway module. Plug the old plug from the gateway module into the Smart Access cable. All right, Nate, give her a cut. Just don't cut my finger off. There's two of them.
Oh, two of them? Dang, they're getting fancy.
I can't return it now. The box is too big. There we go. Ooh. And this is what we have to plug into the OBD2 port. Look at that water ball. It's fancy.
Yeah.
Look at it. It says HP Tuners and all that stuff on the side.
Nice.
I didn't think they sent me all kinds of stuff. I got a new hat.
Nice.
I probably should be wearing a shirt for this video, but
What's that?
I don't know what that is. You can open it. I have no clue.
Is it? Oh, that's what this is.
Oh,
Sick.
it's a flag.
Yep.
Hell yeah. I didn't know what that was either. I thought it was like,
Now you have something to hang on your wall?
oh, I have a bunch of banners that I need to hang on my wall, but it's at the shop. It's just like, I need some way to hang stuff. It's actually not bad.
That's pretty big. That is pretty big, damn.
So in box number 1, there's a cable so you can plug it in your laptop. And then in box number 2, it has a little lanyard right here. You can tell I've already opened the boxes because I'm not a mind reader. So what I need to do is plug this into, I don't know, do you need to download VCM Suite?
Hey, the Wi-Fi works.
It should still be connected, right? Look at that. Nate's been here before. Just need to download VCM Suite. I have VCM Suite downloaded, and I have VCM Scanner as well as VCM Editor. What I need to do now is I need to plug this into the OBD2 port. I need to plug USB cable into that. And then I need to plug the MPVI3 into the OBD2 port, which is right here. And now I need to plug the laptop into the USB cable. Lots of cables, different names for them. Now that I have my verification code, you want to put your serial number in there, which I'm not going to show, and then you want to do your verification code in this next bar, which I'm also not going to show that. And then I don't need any notes, so we're going to import it. And now it shows both of my HP Tuners MPVI2 and the MPVI3. And all I have to do is it shows my credits. So I have 10 credits on my MPVI2, and those are universal credits. And then I have 6 credits on the 3. And you could purchase more, you could add credits. I don't know if you could transfer credits. I maybe upgrade to MPVI3. I'm not exactly sure, but you can see both of my HP Tuners scanners or OBD2 connected devices. Okay, so what I was doing wrong is I had the VCM scanner connected, and what you need to do is you need to have the VCM editor open and the VCM scanner not connected when you click the read button. So now it's reading, shows you a percentage. We have 9 minutes. So it's going to pretty much download everything, shows you the transmission, and pretty much everything 2018 plus ECM. And this is what you need before you can send in your ECU. So you have to send this file in when you send your ECU in. Turn ignition off, wait 10 seconds, turn ignition on, and click OK. Waiting 15 seconds before trying next controller. Hold on, is it already submitting it?
I don't know.
3 minutes. It just said submitting request to HP Tuners. Does it automatically submit it? I was almost going to bring my desktop out here to do this.
That would have been a pain in the ass.
Okay, we're going to turn ignition off, wait 10 seconds again, and then back on. Okay, now we're going to hit OK. And the file name. I just named it pretty much my name, Junkyard Dave, 2021 Durango Hellcat. And I'm going to go to save. And we're good to go. So now I'm going to send that file into HP Tuners and the ECM. So I'll email them the file. I'm not going to send them the file on a USB drive or anything. And then I'll send in the ECU via like US Post Service or UPS or whatever you want to use. So now that this is done, Nate brought his laptop over. I need to buy a laptop.
Yeah, you do.
Or I could use that 2 kilowatt power bank and I could just put my desktop in the car and we can tune with that. The file's downloaded. What I need to do is I need to pull the ECM out to send to HP Tuners. But usually this is a lot more difficult. That's why I never ended up putting any of the windshield wiper or cowl trim back on. So you would have to remove your windshield wipers, then your upper cowl trim, then you could get to the ECM. But to get to the ECM and get these unplugged, you also have to sometimes loosen all 4 of these bolts to get this bar right here out of the way, just so you have a little bit more room to work with. So let's get this out of the car. You have these 2 connectors right here. All you have to do is there's a little button on them, and you just pop them up. So you want to do the top one first, because once the top one's off of there, you can pull the ECU out further to get the bottom one. And that comes right out.
It's as easy as that.
And now we have an ECU that we can send to HP Tuners. Most likely going to just send it with the bracket. I might not send it with the bracket because I don't know if I'll get it back. So I took the bracket off of the ECM or ECU, whatever you want to call it. They're both the same. It makes it a lot smaller footprint, so it's a lot easier to ship. If you have this bracket right here on there, you just need a lot larger box. So I should be able to put this in a USPS box. HP Tuners will send it back to you UPS, but I think it will fit. I'll probably put some bubble wrap on this side a little bit on the backside just so it doesn't get damaged. You always want to protect the plastic connectors. You don't want them to just be directly up against the box, but we'll get this back. It takes 1 to 3 days. When you send your ECU in, you need to include this form. It's pretty easy. You just click on it, you fill it out, you print it out. You could do a spare PCM, original PCM, or they have a new PCM option where you just send them in your file and they'll send you back a new ECU program to your VIN. I think you have to send them your VIN as well with the file, and then you don't have to do anything with your factory ECU at all, which is nice. It's been a week. The mail just dropped off the Flash PCM from HP Tuners, and I sent it off. Took 3 days to get there. It took them only a day to flash it, and then it was 2 days to come back, plus a weekend. So if you're sending an ECM off, plan on a week, and then you'll have it back. It's a really fast turnaround time. But what I need to do now is put this back in the car the same way I removed it, and then I can put all of the cowl trim on, and I can put the windshield wipers on, and then everything will be complete on the outside of the car. I just finished installing the ECU. I put the cowl cover on, and we now have windshield wipers, and everything looks really factory. You'd never know that this car was all-wheel drive, and that it was a lot faster than, it's probably going to be faster than a Demon 170, which is crazy, but that's just because it's going to be able to get traction where the Demon really can't. So I can't wait. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to plug everything in. We'll plug the laptop in it, and also they send you this in the box, and it tells you to clear all the DTCs. So if you don't do this, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm just going to follow what they say and clear the DTCs, and then I can start adjusting it for the 1300cc injectors, and then I could go and start having it tuned for the, I think this is a 275 pulley, 1300cc injectors. We have the ATI damper down there, and I think everything should go really smoothly. Like I said before, I'm going to put a 426 in this eventually, but I wanted something that I could drive it on so I can kind of get used to and get a feel for how the car is going to drive. An 850 in this thing is going to be crazy fast. I can't wait to take this to the drag strip and see what quarter-mile time it runs, and take it to the road course and see how fast it is around the road course, because it's going to be, and I also want to weigh it. I want to see how much she weighs, because I added the all-wheel drive system, which really all I added was a front differential, front drive shaft, and a transfer case in the grand scheme of things. So hopefully it only weighs like 4,600 pounds. That would be ideal. If this thing weighs 4,600 pounds as it sits, it's going to be a monster at the track. So now I have a Windows-based laptop where I can actually edit everything in HP Tuners and be able to tune the car, or have somebody come in and remote tune it, so I don't really have to worry about it. Plus, it's a lot smaller laptop, so it's not going to take up very much space. So I could clear the DTCs. You need to come right here, vehicle controls and special functions. You click on that, engine diagnostics, then you hit clear DTCs, and then it says ECM DTCs cleared. You hit OK, and now you exit. Big shout out to HP Tuners for helping me out with the Hellcat Magnum. I now have the ECM back in the car, and in the next video I'm going to do some pulls, start tuning it with Beach Tuned, and we should get this thing 100% dialed in and actually be able to do some full rips in her and just kind of go from there, because this thing sounds a lot better now that there isn't a bunch of stuff related to some of the stuff that I deleted, but now I can actually tune for the larger injectors and all that other stuff, which I'll be putting those in the next video and getting this thing 100% dialed in with the 1300cc injectors. And like I said before, we have the 275 upper pulley, and that should put me around 15 to 17 PSI of boost on this thing, which on 91 should be around 800 wheel, which is going to be insane with this thing. So I am going to end the video here. If you like these videos, make sure to click the subscribe button. Look in the comments below. I'm going to put a link to HP Tuner's website. They do a bunch of different cars. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, see you guys next time.